to the 2400 Block Podcast with your host, Johnny Rubes.
Hey guys, how's it going? Hopefully things are going well with you. Start of the work week once again. And as for many of you who are not going to work and are currently on a spring break, good for you. I am happy for you. And guess what? I'm here. Okay, so you're probably wondering what's been going on during the past few Facebook Live episodes. And you probably noticed a change in my voice. For those of you who have been listening carefully, well, it turns out that I wanted to sort of pay tribute to my friend who passed away 2 years ago. And he had a one-of-a-kind personality. And I tried to embody that and try to make it my own, put my little own spin to it. But I decided yesterday to retire that. And I'll tell you why in a moment. But first things first, this is my voice. And I'll be mainly using this voice. There will be times I will try to do an impression. Many of my friends who have known me for the past few years notice that I have been known for making voices. So I am no stranger to them. And I just want to say right now that I have a major announcement to make. I'm not exactly so sure as to how long I'll be here doing Facebook Live. For those who are just checking me out on the timeline, you're probably saying, oh, he's doing another one. And you guys are probably assuming, yeah, I'm doing that voices again. Well, guys, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I do not even have the sunshades. And referring to myself as the coolest of the cool. No, not this time around. But I will not rule bringing that back at some point. So I could be the coolest of the cool once again. But guys, I'm here to make an announcement right here on Facebook Live. I'm actually streaming through Riverside right now. So if I look a little clearer than usual, then you know where that's coming from, the feed. It's absolutely awesome just seeing myself a lot more clear than usual. I'm not sure if you can see that on your end, if it's that clear, but yeah, that's how it's showing up on my camera. It looks like really cool, you know? Okay. All right. So you guys are going to get ready for the big announcement. And it is definitely going to shake ground here on my timeline. And you're going to be probably wondering why I did this. And I will fully explain everything to you once I talk about a few things. Okay. So I'm going to be talking about certain things, and it applies to our daily living and what we experience. So guys, have you ever encountered this? Like you've known someone at a particular point in time and probably only that time? Like a person looks up to you, seeing if you can assist them, help them, sort of push them to the next level. And then once they succeeded onto that path, you never hear from them anymore. Yeah, have you guys encountered any of that? I'm sure many of you have probably went through the same thing. It could be one, it could be two, or maybe three individuals. Some have went through it numerous times, and they somehow still find a way to pick up the pieces and move on. Others, well, they take it really hard. They take it emotionally because they gave their all for that person. So it's going to hurt them for a bit. Probably they'll go through it emotionally for a period of time. It could take months, and it could even take years. So there's that. And then there are those that go through it, but they have no effect whatsoever because they take it just like it's a job, like you're willing to help out somebody. Of course, you're not going to hear from that person again because That's just part of the business. And those who are business oriented, to them, it doesn't hurt one bit. Yeah, not at all. So, yeah, I just want to say, if you're going through the emotions after being there for that particular person and then having not heard back, never again, I just want to say this: just move on with your life. Just stay productive as you are, and hang out with some people. People that accept you, people that love you, people that are willing to embrace you. Yes, take them to heart, and they'll definitely take yours into theirs. So, folks, it's not too late. Things do happen in life. We do encounter various situations, some of which are going to hurt us. But, guys, just stay strong, stay focused, and just don't take things seriously. Just let things become as they are, and just stick with it. I know it's hard for some of you because you take it personally. Take it from me. I've went through the emotions as well. It hurts. Took me a while to adjust. Okay, so, wow. I just thought about this. I'm about to approach 50 years old real soon. And I've encountered so many of this along the way in my life. And just to see myself overcome the hurdles, although they were quite painful, I still managed to go on. And here I am. I'm living proof. I'm still managed to carry myself, hold my head up high. So I just want everyone to do the same thing. So here I am now, 8 minutes into this podcast. And I want to tell you guys, besides my voice being changed and all, I just decided to change my voice because I wanted to pay tribute to my friend, and I just went to put my own spin on it. I just mentioned that just a few minutes ago for those who have missed out. And you will definitely be hearing me talking like this now. I won't be talking in that way. And I'll tell you what happened. Yesterday I was at a Costco with my girlfriend, and she was on an ECV to take her around the store. It just so happens that the main path towards the meat area was blocked by several Filipino individuals, and they're all talking the language. And it just so happens that I decided to take the initiative and talk in that way that I did on my podcast during those few Facebook lives, and even that one episode that had Carly Fleischer on it. Well, I decided to take that personality, and I guess I put it to good use. And boy, were they getting, they were hearing me out. They definitely heard me in their ears as I told them to excuse, to just move and to let my girlfriend and her ECV and all these other people make their way through. And yeah, I definitely raised a lot of eyebrows there. And I have decided from there not to do that anymore. I just realized how stern and how serious my personality was when I was talking like that in that accent, talking like my friend, his style, his accent. Well, now there will be no more accent for a while until I do the impression once again. But yeah, I decided to retire that for the time being and just go about with this regular voice that you guys are hearing me right now, because this is my real voice. And I decided just to put it to good use. It's good to be back with this voice. And when I did the impression, it was a bit of a challenge. I had to somewhat think like him in his mindset. I had to be as hyper as he was. And at the same time, I kind of made it my own, trying to change up the voice, trying to make it sound as lively, as entertaining as possible. And just talking like that, it definitely exercised my throat, my vocal cords in my throat. And just to talk differently, I just find that really cool. I've never done it on a podcast until now. So with that being said, it's time to move on. So, in the next podcast episodes and these Facebook Lives that I'm doing, I'm just going to talk like this now, just talking normal as usual. And with that in mind comes the big announcement. You know what that big announcement is, guys? The big announcement is my Facebook profile that you see right now is www.facebook.com/John-Eric M. Rubis. So John-Eric M. Rubis is all together. Previously, it was Johnny Rubes. I've decided to remove that. Yes, I've decided to remove that. And guess what? It spawned another profile. And it's something I plan to use in the future to brand the Johnny Rubes name. So there is a profile out there. If it says Johnny Rubes, that is me. I was not hacked. I actually created the profile this morning. So I just want to give you guys heads up. So what you see now is my profile timeline. So it's facebook.com/JOHNERICKMRUBIS. So that's where you are now. I have removed the Johnny Rubes name on the browser. So now it's going to be Johnny Rubes is going to be having his own name. John-Eric M. Rubis here, and then you type in Johnny Rubes together. That's JONNYROOBS when you're doing a search, and then you find this photo of me. I'm holding like a camera, and on my cover photo is a microphone. So if you see that, that is actually my newest profile. I plan to make that my digital creator page. Somehow it's not allowing me to at the moment, but hopefully through the span of time, Facebook will grant me that opportunity to be a digital creator like some of you are already. And I know a few faces that are. So that's great. I'm proud of you guys, and I hope you guys will succeed in that venture. It's good to make some profits. It's good to make some money, especially something you'd love to do. And that's to be on social media and making the most out of yourself. So to those who have already done so and have succeeded, congratulations, guys. I'm really so proud of you. So here I am right here on Riverside FM, which is pretty much streaming with Facebook as they go hand in hand together. This is what you're seeing right now. Compare that to the 2 or 3 Facebook Lives I've done on Facebook alone. It's not as clear as it looks, but now when you look at me here, when you hear my voice, it probably sounds even clearer than usual. So I'm very proud of the high quality service that Riverside is giving me here as a podcaster. So I'm very, very proud of the fact to do this for you guys on a Monday afternoon. It is already the 25th of March. Time is flying. We're already at 1:15 here, and I'm about to head out real soon. It is raining outside. It is crazy. It's even feeling cold in here for some reason. So, yeah. It looks like I'm about to go very shortly. I already hear the text messages flying. So this looks like it's going to be my time to go. This is probably the shortest Facebook Live episode that I have done because of this. But wait a second. Let's check with this. Let me just read to myself what this message is. Oh, okay. I thought it was someone that I was expecting, but I guess not. So I guess I am going to hang with you guys for a while, and I want to tell you once again that I have a new Facebook profile. I was about to say Facebook Live. I can do another Facebook Live, but I had to do it over there on that profile. But yeah, I just want to give you guys heads up that I am starting a new profile, which is now on. It is Johnny Rubes, spelled JONNYROOBS. And if you're looking at it specifically, it is Johnny Rubes 2024. So if you're looking for me, that's facebook.com// JONNYROOBS dot 2024, the year 2024. So that is the new profile. I don't want you guys to be alarmed. I am not hacked. It's really me. And if you guys are also wondering about my voice, well, this is my real voice. And I've decided to end the talking experiment, which was really fun to do until I went to Costco yesterday and showed that attitude that I was in. So I had to make things had to get things going in Costco because they were not moving, and out goes that personality. Then they listen and they had to move. Yeah. Wow. Here we are, Monday afternoon. What is there to do? What is there to do? Well, before I start jumping onto other things randomly, I would like to have a birthday shout out for my friend Arvin, who recently turned 50. I'm assuming you're 50. I can only assume you're 50. I can't say for sure. I just seen it on your timeline. I hope I did not set it wrong. I hope I was right. But happy birthday to you. I hope you have enjoyed your birthday. I hope you spent it well with your family and with your friends. So more power to you, man. Keep up the good work. And I know you're looking forward to retirement really soon. Isn't it good to have that idea of retiring in just a few years or maybe a year, depending? That would be great, man. And if you are retiring in a few months, man, you're truly blessed. Okay, and I also want to say hello to Christina. Thank you very much for asking if I was still doing podcast. Well, it turns out I'm doing more Facebook Live than I am podcasting right now. And I have a book project that is coming up in around April or May, and I need to go forth with that. And you're probably wondering what will happen to the podcast. Well, hopefully I can still do some episodes, but it won't be as much, as we're going to be heading on to season 5, possibly in June or July. I think June is more like it. So that being said, I am to end season 4 of my podcast around late April or early May, and then the next season starts in June. So that's going to be interesting schedule-wise, because I have to tend to my book. I have to finish it. I have to do whatever it takes to get that going. I know many months have already passed, and some of you have been wondering, what am I going to be doing with this book project? Is it just going to be in limbo? Is it just going to be collecting dust on a shelf? I'll tell you right now, it is not. And I will work on it to the best of my ability, to work on it very slowly. I'm not going to rush on it, because if I do, then it's not going to be a good story. And I also will most likely gonna seclude myself a little bit from social media. So you may not see me for a while, guys, if you'll be wondering what's gonna be happening in the next few months or so with my lack thereof. And I just want to explain it to you guys very clearly that I am not gonna be doing too much online stuff, except if I have to be on a family outing and post pictures and videos and hanging out with the kid, Preston. Yeah, that guy is dynamite. He is always learning new things. And as I continue filming him on video, he always amazes me with what he does. And when I was filming him on the playground, when he's about to go to the slide, he was actually talking to himself. And he's saying, "Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, Lola," which is grandmother in Tagalog, Filipino. So, yeah, that's really cool. I did not expect him to say that. It's always amazing that I always capture the magical moments of what he's doing, and he continues to amaze me. And I'm not sure who you are. I see someone is actually watching me right now. So I just want to say hello to whoever's watching me right now, whoever the viewer is. And I don't expect everyone to see me. I see now there's two viewers. So, two viewers, I want to say hello to you right now on this Monday afternoon. And you're probably wondering, what has happened with my voice? Well, this is my voice. I have been experimenting using uh, an accent that one of my dearest friends used to have. And he passed away 2 years ago. So, in a way, I'm paying tribute to him. And I just want to see how I sounded like. I know I sounded like a different person. At the same time, it feels like I was embodying a new personality. Oh, in a way, that's like embracing a character that I'm writing for my book. And as a matter of fact, he is a character in my book. And I plan to make him come to life. And hopefully, if it ever takes form on TV or movies, hopefully whoever will be his character will embody his traits, especially when it comes to his voice and his persona. So I've been doing that during the past few Facebook lives, and you've been wondering like what has happened with my voice. I'm not sure if many of you have wondered about my voice. Well, tell you what, this is my voice. I'm very proud of the fact that I'm talking to you guys directly as I am, and no longer having to put too much of an effort anymore to uh, talk differently. So, that being said, that's gone. I did it at Costco. I spoke so loud, it got people's attentions, and boy, boy, it's a lot of work. And I said to myself in the end, that's it. I'm just gonna pretty much end it from there. I actually wanted to end talking with that accent and just spoiling it with you guys, but now I've spoiled it right here before I move on to the next podcast episode. And I would rather just talk like this rather than talking like my friend did with his type of personality. Wow. So this is an amazing moment I'm having with you guys, having to link up with Riverside once again in creating this broadcast. And just to see myself clearer than I was on Facebook 1 week ago. So I really like the way I look, even though I'm like growing a lot of stubble right now, and didn't even have time to shave. Takes a while sometimes because of the things going on every day. But yeah, I'm here, and we're gonna move on to something new. Like I said, check me out. Type in Johnny Rubes. That's JONNYROOBS on Facebook. Type that, and you will find my profile. Feel free to add me. Feel free. And I don't want to confuse anybody out there because there are going to be two profiles. There's me and there's the Johnny Rubes one, which will focus more on the creative aspect of my life. It's going to show some videos or maybe pictures as life moves on. It's almost going to mirror the same thing here on my profile here, but I think it's going to be more towards multimedia. So you will see both profiles having the same thing, basically, but most of the media stuff, most of the interesting elements of that will be also on the Johnny Rubes profile. So guys, please take into consideration on adding me as your friend. And I'm very proud of the fact that you are my friend right now. But yes, add Johnny Rubes as well, and I'll do my best to entertain you guys in every way possible. By the way, a special shout out to TR. Thanks TR for messaging me from time to time. I was deeply moved when you sent me an image of me being a Funko Pop vinyl action figure. That would be really cool if I get to see that one day. Imagine that. A Funko Pop vinyl action figure in my likeness, in the glasses, in the stubble, the mustache, the bald head. I'll probably be wearing a hoodie. And then I'm holding a mic. And then that would be really cool if it had this logo that was made by my good friend Ben Gerlach of Basement 20 Design Studio. Yes, check out his works. They're amazing. I recommend you guys, if you guys are looking for a logo for your business, or maybe if it's just personal, that too, I'm sure he can do that with no problem. So that's Ben Gerlach over there at Basement 20 Design Studio. So feel free to Google that up and check out some of his work. He is truly amazing at what he does. So I want you guys to check that out. Okay, so what else can I talk about here on this Monday to just kickstart off the week? Easter's coming up. Can you believe Easter's coming up? And here we go. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, looks like I am going to be going to church. I've received a palm at a friend's church. So I have a palm leaf, which is really cool. And it's actually in the car right now. Not sure what I'm going to be doing with that during the next couple of days, but it's going to be staying put there. Maybe I should take it indoors. I don't know. But yeah, I look forward to going to church and taking time to reflect on his unfailing love. So that would be great to think of him on that weekend and later attending a brunch with friends. So that's truly amazing for that weekend getting planned. Wow, guys, have you ever, let me just ask you this. Since I'm on this mic right now and I'm talking to you guys straight up, have you ever been like so nervous, especially when you're on the mic and you want to talk and somehow you just can't get the words, out of your mouth? Sometimes it takes just a few seconds. Sometimes it takes just maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 mistakes and you'll eventually get there. It just takes a couple of tries. I mean, that can be said about life. I mean, imagine you're doing all these things. You fail on the first try, but guess what? You can do it again and again and again, and you get better at it. So, guys, if you're planning to do things for the first time in your life and you just want to experiment with things, feel free to. Kids do that. Grown-ups can do that too. So that's what I plan to do as well, is just continuing to experiment. Right now, I am talking to you guys doing this thing, connecting from Riverside onto Facebook, talking to you on this platform, turning on this equipment. How did I end up doing this? Well, it all starts with a couple of tries until you get it right. And when I was on the mic, I always had this tendency to mess up all the time. I always say, So it takes a gradual pace and a little more effort to get to how you want to become. And like I said, don't be afraid. Give it a couple of tries. See how you'll fare. And that's what I'm doing right now as I'm talking to you guys. I even tried talking in that different accent, which I found really cool. I've seen myself take on a whole new form just by doing that. I just find it like really cool watching videos of myself talking like that. I am looking at one viewer. It says one viewer. I'm not exactly sure who the viewer is, but thank you for checking me out here on Facebook Live on this Monday afternoon. I know things are a little bit stagnant right now because this is the start of the work week and not too many of you guys are even home yet. So that explains that. I don't expect you guys to check me out live on Facebook because I know you guys are very busy at what you do. And I want you guys to stay productive. And you can always watch this video when you get home. So here I am, decked out in red. Monday afternoon, it's raining cats and dogs out here in Illinois, and it feels cold in this room. I just turned on the heater, and it still feels kind of cool. Well, looks like my time is up, and I enjoyed being a part of your time, and hopefully I'll get to do another Facebook Live again using the same voice. No, I'm not going to go back into talking like my friend in that amazing accent. That in itself was quite an experience. I've never exercised my voice and my brain all at once. So I'm very proud that I get to do this, to get to talk like this, and this time being myself, and just looking at the screen. Just want to make sure that I wanted to get news out regarding my new profile, and besides ending my voice, of course. But yeah, okay. So that's that. I really enjoyed your time, guys, for being a part of my Facebook Live broadcast for today on March 25th, 2024. This is one for the books. Take care, guys.
Thanks for checking out this episode of 2400 Block Podcast. Don't forget to follow and subscribe.